the second match. We are starting off on Crimson Court, and we have an exciting ZVT over here. Starting at the bottom left side, we have none other than Panda, our orange Zerg, going up against our top left side. Left side? Right side. Top right side. Top right side, guys. Top right. Our teal Terran, it is Order. And I'm curious what these two players have prepared for this match. Because I know both of them actually have like very cool play styles. Order likes to play mech every now and then. We'll see. Oh, every now and then. I'm saying every now and then, but he craved it. You know, he crumbled and caved in. Not craved. Caved in for caved into the mech play style. He said that's the way to do it. That's the way. I like it. Was going off in his head. Pretty sure that's how it works, right? So there we go. SCV is going to scout, and we're going to have a Reaper. So far, no shenanigans. And from what I see, actually, Panda is going to take this base potentially at some point. I saw this one switching between this one as well. Yeah, I think this is going to be his third base. Just, you know, looking at where the players spam the camera hotkeys. Okay, there we go. He's going to retreat this overlord. Ooh, I like this position, by the way. So he's going to see if Order is going to expand towards this side, right? It's going to be really cool. Now that would assume that Order will take a reactor, then the factory, of course. There's the second gas, so far looks good. And we would need a third command center at some point, of course. Let's see if we're going to see it before the starport. And this is looking actually quite crazy for Panda, because I don't think I'm crazy, but oh well, you technically cannot actually expand right now. There's no other third base that you can actually take all of a sudden, so it's gonna be quite difficult. But he manages to expand a couple seconds later. We don't see a third command center before that starport, so it's gonna be something. If I have to put my finger on it, I would say a bit more mechy. Let's see if that's going to be the case. Cars on the way, and we have Marines producing continuously, so could be some kind of a mech playstyle as well, because we don't tech into bio upgrades and whatnot. Let's see, maybe a Liberator. No, medevac. Okay, will we see a Hellion drop? Wait, oh, there's the armory. Okay, Hellbat. All right, that looks good. And we're gonna have a couple of Marines with this, and I kind of like this style. So we're gonna have three. Hello, Heroku. We're gonna have 3 Marines, more producing. So I would say we're gonna have around maybe 4 Marines, I guess. Yeah. Oh, and we're gonna have SCVs with this as well. No, it's not Papa Panda. No. This is Hungarian exclusive. Panda is formerly known as Tuti. Tutyi. That's his former nickname. Okay, and now Panda will see this push coming in as the creep is spreading towards the edge, but will he have enough to actually hold this? He has a bailing nest. He's evacuating the low ground. He should evacuate that. I mean, if he loses these drones, is that too big of a deal? I guess not. It's like, you know, a couple of losses, but happens to the best. Okay, let's see. He needs a couple of bailing. Oh, never mind. The bailing nest has been sniped. Oh no, there's no bailings, and honestly, I have no freaking idea how he's going to hold this. Oh, transfuses. 3 queens on the way. If those queens pop, this could be good enough. 9 queens should be able to actually put up a fight. Okay, never mind. It's going to be a maximum of 8. Couple Zerglings should go from a flank. He's very patient over here. He is going to go for the Marines. He's surrounding the Marines. And now the medevac actually fell. But these Hellbats are looking mighty strong. And by the looks of it, Order is not someone who believes in this, because they're only making SCVs, so you're gonna have to replace these. Possibly not planning to actually do that much damage. He took out the Baneling Nest, but no extra damage on top of that. He took out all the Zerglings, but also lost all of his units there, including the medevac. So I am not exactly sure. Do we have Shift B? Yes, we do. So we can see that Panda did not lose too much in terms of economy. Actually, Order lost more SCVs. These SCVs were not mining. Obviously, there was a lot of lost mining time on the side of Panda. But this is looking somewhat playable over here. I'm pretty sure this is kind of playable. 4 base on the way. Now, do we have a 3rd command center on the side? Yes, there we go. It finished just now. It's gonna morph into a orbital command, and I'm curious. I suppose it's going to go towards the safer location, right? I would say. Banshee is on the way. One of them is even cloaked. Oh no, is it? Was it like, oh, I think he cloaked them accidentally. Wait, am I crazy? No, there's skills on them. Okay, never mind. I actually forgot about them. My bad. But oh, they were with the. Were they with the freaking push? I wonder. Never mind. It's already refreshed. All right, it's gonna take the triangle, and Panda is going to be aware of that. So a push could be in order towards that. And yes, indeed, it is going to be a ZV mech. Look at that amount of factories. It's a full full rayon of factories, you know, full aisle of factories. Yo, Jim, drop another factory on aisle 5. No can do. Aisle 1 is still not completed. Good old ZV mech. But nonetheless, beautifully played so far by Panda, I have to say. Okay, 4 Banshees are going to be able to deal with this amount of Queens. Oh, 2 of those Banshees are actually super low, and now there's not going to be enough DPS in that 2 Banshees. It's basically half the DPS, so obviously it's not going to be enough versus 2 Queens, especially with transfuses, and those Queens actually have transfuses, so usually it's the case, because if you're not like a super high level top tier Zerg, then I guess you'll float some energy. So I'm pretty sure everybody, even them, float some extra energy. And every now and then it's like even probably the best thing that can happen, because in these situations those Queens would have been probably dead, and now they're not, so all good. Obviously, Blue Flame is done. Infernal Pre-Igniter, and we're gonna have Roach Ravager against this battle mech, so I'm probably going to go into. Wait, what is this? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 tech lamps. Confusion kicks in like instantly. Did anyone tell Order that he doesn't need a tech lab for his Cyclones anymore? Like you can just, you know, reactor it. That's why they're were semi-broken. Sorry, they were broken, now they're semi-broken. Never mind. I'm pretty sure he knows it, but I don't know. Maybe he wanted to research all of those, but it doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't know. It doesn't make that much sense, but we'll see how it goes, how it turns out. I suppose he's gonna produce tanks after some at some point, right? I mean, that's the plan, right? 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 Okay. Almost saturating this base, like close to instantly. Oh, there we go. There's 4 extra SCVs over here, so he could saturate them instantly. And even fill the gas, so... This Rich Vespine Geyser is so good on this map, honestly. So good. Now, Zerg has a hard time unless they open the map, and we could see Panda... Where did he open? He opened the map somewhere. Where did he do it? Oh, here. There we go. So he opened it here. Should open it here, honestly, because it would be really, really cool to actually do that. Zerg are steel bases, yes, that's what I was gonna say. Because you can then actually just, you know, expand a lot faster. And the goal would be to possibly take this base as well, or deny this base, or this base, depending on which side of Terran is going to expand. Yeah, that would be an option for Roku, but the problem is, you know, like if you get caught, it's going to make it a lot harder. But I see why. Oh, there we go. We can already see that he's going to take the gases. The hatchery is missing from the center, but it's happening. Oh, Infestor with a nice fungal. Actually, 2 nice fungals over there. Oh, but he loses all of the infestors. Do we have 1 more fungal? No more fungal yet. It's gonna have it right now. There we go. Okay, he's gonna move in with these banshees. Is gonna start pressuring. Obviously, now this is a scary push. Although this is not the final form of this push, because there's gonna be tanks, and that's gonna be even scarier. But the Road Ravager push. Oh, you kind of need Vipers against this. I'm pretty sure you kind of need Vipers against this. And we're getting... Okay, we have Corruptors. Are we going for a Great Aspire? We have no Great Aspire yet. And Crack is already done. +3/+3 is on the way. So Panda is actually doing a lot of good moves over here. On the other side, we have +2 mech weapons. No upgrades on the armor side. Oh, it's gonna move in. Bio's gonna hit the tanks. Even hit one of his own overseers, I believe, but happens to the best. He's a bit supply blocked, actually. That is going to hurt him quite a lot, and he needs to put up... Okay, there we go. He queues up 4 additional overlords on top of that one that is close to finishing, and more infestors on the way. I would love to see Vipers added besides the Great Aspire, which is absolutely fantastic in my opinion. There's going to be 9 potential Broodlords. But I suppose he's going to have to wait. He's going to have to actually wait with them. First, he needs some supply. Second of all, he needs the anti-air for now versus those Banshees, because those Banshees are going to be really, really annoying. Okay. Oh, and finally I found the starport on the structure stab. I was curious how many starports there are. We cancel the hatchery. It's gonna lose the drone, but now Order is actually aware of the intentions of Panda. Now these minerals are starting to be mined out, which is kind of cool. I spotted on the minimap. Okay, he's gonna move in, gonna take out the gas, which is in itself really, really good, but gonna take out this hatchery, and this is the problem. This is kind of a death ball. He's going to move in with the fungos. Beautifully done here. Couple of bios. Oh, too late with those bios. The Ravagers were too far away. There's plenty of larvae here, which getting destroyed. Should not let your larva die like that, Panda. No, don't do this. Oh no. The eggs are actually getting locked onto. And there's a massive army of Broodlords over here. And this could actually span out of control, as these links are going to actually take down a lot of these units. There's +1 on those Broodlords as well. And we have 3/3 on the ground units. And let me tell you this much, +3 will apply. And there's the GG, well played. There's nothing for Order to do here. I'm not even sure if the deserved win was sarcastic or not. But it is what it is. Panda takes game number 1. And for the second map, we are looking at a game of post-youth, which is an interesting choice. I kind of figured Crimson Court is an interesting choice, but post-youth is also an interesting choice, at least in my opinion. But if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. I am not a fan of this map pool. Let me put it that way. So for me, there's no good maps. There's just maps that I somewhat don't despise yet. Yet. Emphasize on yet. Anyways, in the bottom left side of post-youth, our weirdo map in the map pool, I would say, is gonna be Panda, our orange Zerg, this time with a different skin set, going up against Order, our red Terran, from the top right side with a, basically, I don't know if, well, I suppose this is a skin. This is a skin. Yeah, I'm quite surprised that they actually just, you know, put so much emphasis on changing skins and whatnot. I think the lobby allows you to actually select with the WTL mod. Now, why is this a weirdo map? Well, there is a half gold base in your main as a in-base pocket base. Like it's not even like a pocket base, you know, to have it like a bit further away. It's like super close. It's literally in here in your main. And again, there is also a interestingly positioned gold base. And there's like these bases that are never being taken, or I don't think people are caring too much about them. Usually this is the 3rd, sometimes this is the 4th, some other times this is the 4th, and this is the 5th. Sometimes this is the natural. So yeah, it's kind of like a semi-equilibrium syndrome over here that we see. If you don't know, Equilibrium is the map where the gold base also featured a rich Vespin geyser, so it's really powerful. It was a symmetrical map, which I already despised in it, so I tried to play it less. The late game was difficult. I think the late game on this one is also difficult, but who am I to actually judge it, right? I wish I could judge it, but I'm only diamond, so I can only go based off my own experiences, and my experiences, this is a choke point, there's a choke point, this is a choke point, this is a choke point, oh, this is a ramp, this is a choke point with a ramp, this is a choke point with a ramp. So it's either you get ahead early so they cannot actually turtle up and you kill them early, or you take semi-decent fights and try to survive and just play the same turtley style, or I don't know, honestly. Like, I am so confused on what to play on these maps as Zerg, and it's like crazy. But then again, for some reason Cero wins on these maps even when he's in the military. This map is a meme, yes. Meathead, by the way, Meathead was asking with like a huge XD. I'm pretty sure he had it on his face IRL as well. He was asking like, what did you veto? Because, you know, Crimson Court and post-youth second, gases 3 hatch into 4 from gold, and you all in. Yeah, I pray it fucking works. Exactly, something like that. But yeah, we're not here to judge this, as we have 4 cars moving in, trying to do some kind of damage. 3 queens will be able to actually fight back a bit. Cars are not doing great against queens. Now look at that, this is beautiful saturation on the side of Panda. is moving in. Lings are in position. Are ready to pounce. Panda is keeping them at the third to actually move them in front of the Hellions if they try to dive. There is a couple of tumors already, so some more are being placed. He's going to try to clean this up and is going to be successful at it. Panda says, don't worry, there's 3 times more creep tumors from where the one that you just killed came from. So it's gonna place a couple more, and there we go. There is the 4th base. Now we have I suppose we're gonna have gases 5 and 6. Yeah, it's gonna be mech again. We saw the double armory a bit earlier. Mute the swarm host. Swarm host, I can see swarm host working, especially with Nidus. Like, you just send it in, like from here or from this position, or even you just stash them over here and just put swarmlings, locusts into the third of the Terran. I think there's a couple options, obviously, so we'll see what Panda is going to opt for. We have double Evo, of course, and we have the Roach Horn. So for now, this is going to be the start. We have 1-1 missile and melee upgrades, and we're going to go into potentially some Roach Ravager, Ling Bane, I would say, as we have Baneling speed finishing and Roach speed finishing. So this could also be somewhat of a timing. Giga Chat walked and have 20-30 mutas and be a micro god. Ah, yes. Okay. The other thing, by the way, that I hate, these rocks are rarely getting cleaned up. At least when I play, they're rarely getting cleaned up, that's for sure. Now, I haven't seen too many games on post-youth because, as I said, I despise this map pool with a passion for some reason. I wonder why, though. So, Panda trying to clean up all the choke points. Maybe this is the extra work that you need to do in order to make it happen in the late game. Now, once again we have mass cyclones, a couple of Hellions, potential Hellbats, of course. And let's see how he's going to deal with this. Infestation pit on the way, potentially for infestors, as Battle Mech can be stopped quite easily. Uh-oh, the boys are being pulled. There's 10, 30, 40, 50 have gone down already instantly. That is actually crazy. Hive could be in the cards right now. We also have, we had Overload speed. That Overload died super fast. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's 3 upgrade lead. He says, a 3 upgrade lead. It's a joke. No GG. Well, that means Order will have to face Thor Drop in a TVT in the losers later down the road. And Panda will face Nehead in the winners match.